Hey everybody, it's Karen, and today I am joining in Tapping Flamingo's Holiday Challenge Day challenge, and I'm making a holiday dress from this pattern, Kwik Sew K4388 for American Girl or 18-inch dolls. Now, originally Marna and I had talked about doing a Christmas dress for American Girl dolls, and she sent me this pattern. It's from Dolls Rescued, you see, and we thought that it would be cool to because December is just so full of challenges, and we wanted to do Tapping Flamingos challenge. We decided to combine our dress idea on this challenge date. So thank you to Tapping Flamingo for hosting this challenge. I will link her in the I'll tag her into the title and also tag in Marna. So I have made this dress. Now I want to talk about this really quickly before I show you the dress. This is going to be, my part is going to be me complaining about what went wrong, talking about what went right. And this is, so if I like this pattern, and I will use it again, but I don't like their instructions. Now their instructions are good. So I don't like their instructions because of the way the seams are finished, and only because of I had massive problems with my sewing machine. This is a good pattern if you can find this pattern. And I do want to make up these two other outfits. How cute are they? This is actually a good pattern. It's not like the last one I tried, which was just written like crazy. So as you can see, it has two fabric options, and then it has details. What I loved about these sleeves are gathered at the top and stitched on, and then you make a casing with, this is very easy. You sew on binding or bias tape, and then you put elastic inside of it. That was super easy. So that is a plus. The collar, I really like the collar pattern. That was nice. Everything was actually really nice. But what they had you do is they wanted you to sew the bodice lining and the fashion fabric together at first and treat it all as one fabric and zigzag the edges. So for me, who cannot zigzag my edges, and that did not work at all. I tried, but it does not protect the fabric, the edges for me. And I didn't want to use fray check on such a big doll dress. So, and then the other thing is they wanted you to sew the skirt together and then sew it up in the back and then attach it. I don't like that method. There's not a problem with it, but I personally don't like it. So how I would do this is, and also I added the satin, I added a ribbon around. I didn't do this one. And they wanted you to hem it afterwards too. And I'm not about that life, so I hemmed it first. So anyway, so here's the order. Now again, this is for my posterity, so when I do this again, I would do the bodice and put the sleeves on, and then I would do the bodice, then I would do the lining and attach it and the collar and attach all that at the neck. Then I would add the sleeves to this fabric, and I would also then I would sew up the sides of the lining just like you do with the normal thing. Then I would sew up the and then I'd sew up the bodice, and then I'd sew up the lining so that they're closed on the sides. Then I would add the skirt, and then I would add the ribbon, and I wouldn't do it in a circle. I'd do it straight across like I normally do. And then I ignored the stuff in the back. It didn't make any sense to me. It was just annoying. Then I would add the ribbon to this before I put the bodice lining on, because then I could hide those stitches underneath. And yes, and if I was going to add this ribbon, I would have done it before I closed up the skirt into a circle. I also hemmed it before I attached it. So I would add the ribbon and hem it before I attached it to the bodice. They wanted you to do like all these details last, and I just found that to be a waste of time. Okay, so those were my notes for myself. Okay. So here's what I've made. I think it turned out pretty cute. I did not like the bow at the top. And so it called for some shank buttons. So I added just one black fabric shank button here instead of the bow that it had. And I added this ribbon, and again, I think it would have been much nicer if I had been able to machine stitch it before this was already put on. And the inside is an absolute disaster. I can't even with this, but that's okay. Nobody needs to see the inside. So overall though, it's a super cute pattern, like a super cute dress. I feel like it would be versatile and you could do all kinds of things with it. It is kind of short. My girl doesn't have tights or shoes, so maybe next year she will. We're getting there. And this was a learning, like the finishing is still an issue for me. So fingers crossed for me that I get a new sewing machine so that I can actually use my zigzag stitch. I do have a zigzag stitch. I had tried to use it, but I can't, so you can see, I can't go right to the edge with it. And that defeats the whole purpose. So anyway, if I do get a new machine in the next year, then maybe this will be a non-issue for me. I also feel that because I put this on after it, you see, this was laying perfectly flat and nice. Then I put this ribbon on and it puckered it. So that's why I would put it on before. Anyway, I didn't think I needed it, but I thought I would try it anyway. This is just like hand stitched on, so it'll be easy to take off if I don't. But anyway, it's super cute. The sleeves are really easy to do. It's a really good pattern. So I'll be right back after I dress the doll. All right, guys, here is the doll in the dress standing next to Odette in her second. I have her here. She's in the second outfit. I did this one twice. Anyway, that's a different subject, but I made this dress twice. If you were watching my other videos, you knew I was frustrated. This dress came out better, but I was still frustrated. Anyway, so here she is in her super cute holiday dress. I think it came out really well. Look how cute she is in it. The only thing I was considering is I have a second shank button, and I was considering putting the other one on right here. I was undecided. If you think another button would look cute right there, let me know. I do need to tack down at some point the collar on the shoulders and in the back points and add a snap. So I could then add the second button when I do that. But I thought at first I wouldn't need it. So yeah, so I think this dress turned out really cute. And I think, look at my sewing detritus. Yes, I think that this is a really good pattern and I would recommend it. You can see here on the pattern that this skirt here is very wide compared to mine. And that is because there is a petticoat that is actually sewn into the waistband. I did not choose to use a petticoat. I think it looks actually better without it. And also I don't understand how they were able to get, this was getting so bulky under here. I don't know how in the world they would have actually added yet another layer. I think it was tulle though, so maybe it wouldn't have added too much bulk. But anyway, I prefer it without the petticoat, and you could always add your own petticoat underneath it if you wanted to, like separately, or you could follow the instructions and do it there. And you can see that my girl still yet does not have any shoes or stockings. That will come. I used a wider ribbon than they did, so I think, and I did not choose to add down here. But anyway, I do really like this pattern, and I think it would be cute for like spring, any kind of dress, like any holiday dress. I could make it another dress next year, or spring stuff, or Easter, or whatever. And I do think, now that I'm looking at this, I really thought one would be enough, but I now really think that I should add that second button. But I only have two, which is good because I don't like three. So I think just two up here would be cute. Anyway, so let me know what you think. And thank you again to Marna for sending out this pattern to me. Oh yes, again, here's the pattern number if you are interested in getting this for your 18-inch doll. And I definitely want to make these two here, and I'll probably try to do something like, the only reason I would do this is like not my favorite, but my grandmother made something like this for us in the 70s when in the summertime when we were little, and I think it would be cool to try to make that. But this one, definitely the pants, 100% I'm making the pants. Yeah, super cute. So I'll be back with another video soon, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and bye.